Good day everyone, we are the Group 1 and today we will be talking about the tourism distribution channel. And if you are ready to listen, let's start our discussion.
Good day everyone! So now, here are the learning objectives of our topic for today. First, define the tourism distribution channel. Second, describe the types of travel intermediaries. Third, discuss the functions of specialty intermediaries. Fourth, compare travel agents with tour operators. Fifth, describe the distribution channel. Sixth, explain the relation of distribution to marketing. And lastly, discuss the distribution strategies. So now, let us proceed to the first discussion that will be reported by Ms. Marian Alihutin.
First, let us define the tourism distribution channel. So distribution channel is a chain of intermediaries which distribute the product from the supplier through the different channels until it reaches the final consumer of the product. So the tourism distribution channel produces the link between the suppliers of travel services and the consumer. And according to Robert McIntosh, it is an operating structure system or linkage of various combinations of travel organizations through which a producer of travel products describes and confirms travel arrangements to the buyer. Now, let us look at the figure for the tourism distribution channel. So we have two ways of distributing our product. It might be directly or indirectly. So when are we going to use the direct distribution of our product? For example, as a supplier, we have transportation, lodging, food, sightseeing, etc. With that, we sell directly our product to the consumer without passing any travel intermediary. While when we are going to use an indirect distribution channel, the product from the suppliers passes through travel intermediaries such as wholesalers, retail travel agents, or mass outlets before it reaches the consumers. But what are the functions of travel intermediaries in distribution channels? That will be discussed by Ms. Gonzalez-Casey.
Now let's move on to the functions of intermediaries. Intermediaries can result in the field or distribution and selling the producer himself through specialization, meaning they can actually rearrange the product they are selling to the tourists or consumers. They are free to add on services or product that is totally not included in tourism intermediaries, sold by the original supplier, and in that process, they can possibly achieve a better result. The second one is intermediaries assemble the heterogeneous service of different producers into a package of services that is meaningful and attractive to the customers. Intermediaries are creating attractive packages that can encourage customers to buy it. They are also putting the required price that is suitable in the services they are offering. The last function of intermediaries is they are not only create a complete package of tourist services, but also sources of information about destination and types of services and their advantage and disadvantages. As we all know, when we are purchasing a product to the market, we are looking for their informations like how the product is made, what are the benefits we will get by buying that, and many more. It is like creating a tourism intermediaries. They are putting all the informations that is related to the services and destination they are selling. The purpose of this is to provide the tourists with the knowledge they are purchasing before going to the desired destination. They are also informing us what are the advantages and disadvantages when we purchase a particular intermediaries. The next reporter will be Ms. Kyla Ducohoy.
Here are the different travel intermediaries. We have the travel agent, tour operators, and lastly, specialty intermediaries. First is the travel agents. So travel agent, it arranges travel services from supplier. And the basic job of a travel agent is it assists the travel needs of a consumer. Travel agents are basically categorized into two types. We have the wholesale and retail travel agents. For wholesale travel agent or wholesaler, they are the ones who organize tour packages, which are sold to the public through a network of retail agents. Wholesale travel agents assemble package holidays in bulk and sell them to clients through, again, retail travel agencies. While retail travel agents are the ones who sell travel services and tourism products directly to the consumer, or should we say, our tourists. The next reporter will be Miss Janelle Lubigan.
Good day, I am Janelle Lubigan and I will discuss tour operators. Tour operators deliver the services as specified in an advertised tour package. When we say tour package, it is a combination of two or more travel services components put together and sold as a single unit. So these components are transportation, accommodation, attractions, tour guide fees, and etc. So they are put into one package by the tour operator, and the tour operator sell it through the retail travel agents or sometimes directly to the consumer. On the other hand, travel agents market packages to their clients based on where they desire to go. We also have here the receiving and inbound agents, so they act as a ground operators who specialize in services for incoming visitors. So their main target market are foreigners who visit their destination.
Specialty intermediaries. The example of these are incentive travel firms, meeting and convention planners, hotel representatives, interline representatives, association executives, corporate travel firms, travel consultants, and motor coach brokers. So they are called as specialty intermediaries because they focus on a specific product. For example, for hotel representatives, their main line of product is basically hotel supplies, like selling the rooms. Hotel representatives sometimes call out a potential market, for example, us. There are some hotel representatives who call us because they are inviting us to stay in their hotel. So in this case, they are selling their hotel services. So these intermediaries may represent either buyers or suppliers and have the power to influence how, where, and when the travel product will be distributed. And specialty intermediaries may receive commission fees from clients. Next is Ms. Alisa Collado.
Here is a figure of the different product distribution channels. Products may be distributed directly from the product supplier to the consumer channel, or it might be distributed indirectly from a product supplier through a travel agent before it reaches the consumer channel. Or sometimes, the product passes through a tour operator before it reaches the consumer channel. Or sometimes too, the product supplier to tour operator to travel agent and to consumer channel. Here are the different types of distribution channels. The first one is the consensus channels. In this channel, there is no part of the channel that exercise control over the system, and the participants of this system work together for their mutual interests. So it's like a networking wherein networkers work together for their mutual interests. The second one is the vertically integrated channels. The functions of production and retail distribution are owned and controlled by a single company. In this case, products are created and manufactured by a single company, and then they themselves sell or retail their own product. The third one is the vertically coordinated channels. The tour operator's control over the channel comes from contractual or financial commitments with retail travel agents. In this case, an example here is franchising. The supplier of the product, they have close coordination with their retail agents or their intermediaries.
Good day everyone, I'm Kaylin Herrera and today I am going to discuss the relation of distribution to marketing. Marketing distribution is how the marketing department makes products and services available to potential customers and to spread the product throughout the marketplace such that a large number of people can buy it. Once marketing objectives and the appropriate targets have been established, an appropriate mix is determined. Distributors are the intermediaries that deliver and house products for producers to sell to retailers. These channels can be relatively simple or increasingly complex. The chosen marketing mix will reach the market segments and fulfillment its objectives. The selected system distribution will affect parts of marketing mix because sometimes if the product is distributed through many travel intermediaries, it will affect the price because the more intermediaries product passes through, the more expensive it is. In most cases, travel intermediaries add up service charge to commission fees to their product, so it becomes more expensive. And now, let's proceed to distribution strategies to be discussed by Ms. Yorka.
Distribution strategy. Developing a distribution strategy entails devising an efficient technique of dispersing your company's products or services. This type of approach seeks to maximize revenue while retaining loyal clients. Your company develops a strategy depending on your target client, and you may employ multiple strategies to reach more than one sort of target consumer. Your strategy approach should center on elements such as how your ideal client purchases your product or services and how your customer prefers to purchase them. The different distribution strategies that a product supplier may use when distributing his or her product are: first, intensive distribution. It involves maximizing the exposure of the travel product by distributing through all available intermediaries. This strategy is focused on the goal and capabilities of the distribution method. Intensive distribution strategy involves reaching the maximum number of customers regardless of the size or layers of the distribution channel. Next is exclusive distribution strategy. This occurs when a supplier or wholesaler limits the channels and outlets for the product. This strategy is typically utilized for high-end brands with a small, particular target customer base that focus on brand criteria. This strategy only involves exclusive offerings, which are frequently region-specific. Thus, a hotel may only reach specific clientele in specific cities. Manufacturers and distributors use exclusive distribution as a marketing technique. Unlike other distribution systems, distributors in this scenario are given exclusive rights to sell products inside a specific geographical location based on company standards. To maintain a strong position in the market, the corporation may limit the amount of products it supplies to retailers at times. Furthermore, exclusive distributors may be required to sign an agreement not to sell product created by competitors. This favors the provider because they have complete control over product distribution. And lastly, selective distribution strategy. This is suitable for products that have a high unit price, are not bought frequently, and have a price that is not subject to price cutting. This is a strategy that can be tailored to the brand. A high-end brand will focus on a certain area to meet its consumer base, but a neighborhood brand will spring up in various areas around every city. This differs from exclusive distribution, which can be a little too extreme, and is called a middle route distribution technique. When dealing with customers that prefers to browse around, this method works best. Simply told, it's perfect for clients that have certain brand preferences when purchasing a product.
That would be all for our presentation today. We hope that you learned something and enjoy the rest of our discussion. Thank you. Have a nice day.